So the time has come for me to box up my entire office because I'm moving, and I'm going to focus on all of the delicate stuff that's on my wall, my flower wall. And I really don't think I need anything in here. I have a craft I've started, but it's cross-stitch and I have everything I need. So I should be able to box everything up and get it safely to my new house. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. We have upgraded for all of my knickknacks. We're going to do a plastic tub rather than a box just so it stays safe. I think I'm actually going to line the bottom with my blanket and my grandma's towel just to give it a cushion. Also, I hurt my hand, my thumb. My cat bit it, so I'm doing this one-handed. Giggity. Let me just take it all in one more time. I am sad because my wall will probably never look like this again because it'll change and it'll be even better. But it's still sad to go. I'm going to miss it. I remember when my office was just that Bob's Burger shelf. I am giving my filming wall kind of like a little makeover. And it expanded to all of this. Oh, I can't wait to see myself in 5 years. For those who don't know, this corner shelf is actually my grandmother's, and I've been asked a ton why I don't paint it pink and blue. One, she would roll over in her grave. And two, if I painted it pink and blue, it would saturate what was inside and my eyes wouldn't like it. So, the more you know. For everyone who is curious what was on my shelf, I will restock and do a video and show everything I put on it. Right now, I'm kind of in a sad process where I'm trying to be happy, but I'm also sad. Oh, I have so many emotions. Now I'm going to start taking down everything off the wall. I'm actually going to take all of this stuff to the new house because I don't want it to get damaged in the whole process of moving the entire house. So she's special. So we're going to go ahead and put them all in the car because look at these delicate pieces. You want them to go in a box? They're going in a seat with a seat belt click, okay? So it's 4 days later. The whole wall is taken down. I took all the delicates to the house already. So now I'm just packing up the rest of the house. And it is going smoothly. But I also feel like I'm not doing enough. Make that make sense. So I managed to get my flower wall down very easily. I was stalling because of my thumb, which is healing very nicely. But now I decided to take down the foam wall. Ugh! This is the most ridiculous stuff I've ever dealt with. If I had paint thinner, I think that would help. I don't have any. They suggested paint thinner and water and then pull it. So we're not doing too shabby with this rusty old scraper. Just like that. Pretty easy. For those asking why I didn't just leave it, because I can't even remember in this video if I mentioned my sister is moving in to rent it to save up for her dream house. And I was missing a huge gap because my frog painting was there and it's uneven because I half-assed it around the frog painting. So honestly, she probably would have been keep it. My sister is the most laid back type of girl. She's I don't care what's left. You're already letting us rent your house. So I'm going to take it down and clean it off the best to my ability. And I still have more of these foam pieces that I was going to put in my new house. And I probably still will. I can't help it. They're really cute. They're a bitch to get off, though. Should be with a warning. That took so freaking long. Look at it. And if you step on it, yeah, it's permanent on the bottom of your foot. I've soaked a portion of it in Gooby Gone. And I'm just letting it rest. But I started peeling it just because I wanted to. It's almost like peeling skin. Oh, yeah. Look at that big boy. I can kind of slice it. You see it come up? Isn't that grossly satisfying? So I ended up standing there too long picking at the wall because it was just so satisfying that I got lightheaded and a headache. Because of the fumes. So I opened all my house up and I'm outside now, so. Problem solved. I will add with this major fail, I did learn that I will put painter's tape on the wall first before I put these on. See, we need to fail sometimes to learn, even though it's annoying. Little life hack for anybody who is getting a house or thinking of it or even in it currently. In your junk drawer, which you know you have, you should always keep the paint sample of every wall color in your house. Every single one. So even though I'm making little dents, I can easily repair it and get the exact color match. Do you know how many times these have saved me? So, passing on that goodness. And just like that, it's back to a normal living room. I'm all done. My whole house is packed up. This is my second trip actually coming to get the remainder of the stuff. So I filled a semi and I filled a 10-foot U-Haul truck. Bash. And I drove it. Look at me. Look at me. But everything is pretty much done as far as moving stuff. I have a ton, like this has to go. It broke, or I can probably fix it and my sister can use it. I won't be doing a walkthrough. I know a lot of you guys have asked for a walkthrough, but since my family is still living here, I don't feel comfortable showing the layout. But I'm sure you got an idea of it over the years because I've been here 11 years. This is where everything happened. Oh, I'm not gonna cry. I've already went through my feelings, and I'm happy and honored that I can do this for my sister. And I'm ready for this next chapter. My son is close to his dad. It's bliss. It's worth everything I have to go through to get where I'm gonna be. So, but I am done now. I'm gonna lock up and go home and unload that whole 10-foot truck by myself. Because one, I didn't know it'd be that much. I thought it was like, I was gonna fill like half of it, like maybe. Nope, the whole damn thing. Like, come on. Come on. My cats are gonna be very excited to get their cat tree. They have been missing it. But I am excited. I will tackle this when I get home. I don't even have room in my garage, I don't think. My garage is still filled with boxes. I have a shed though. Now I thought it would be really cool if I did a transition jumping from my old office to my new office. Are you ready? It doesn't look like anything yet. It's just filled with boxes and furniture, so just calm down. But we'll be in the new one. Bye, beige! And just like that, we're here. Magic. Woo. It's been a few weeks. I have a majority of my house already unpacked. This is my reward at the end of unpacking my house. I did have to put my desk together because I needed access to my computer. But aside from that, I have done nothing. All the boxes are still in the garage. So let's finally get started. I'm so excited. Now, before I jump headfirst into this office, I wanted to give you guys just a quick layout of what it looks like beforehand. When you come down the stairs, gracefully. To the right, I have my own bathroom, which I will be decking out in pink and blue. Future project. And then to the right of that, I have my laundry room. I won't have much to do with that since it's not considered my office. Then I have this little nook cubby closet area with like that. I don't know who designed this. Then I have a ledge that actually goes around my whole office, which is pretty cool to put more crap. My grandma's shelf, I have my desk, and then it looks onto this kind of cubby-ish area that I will be putting my flower wall. And then I have my closet that has a door to Narnia. Just kidding. It's a crawl space. I actually did a video a couple months ago cleaning that out. And in a couple weeks, I'm going to have it encapsulated. So it's just covered in white plastic. Like in the TV show Dexter. I didn't say that. Overall, it's the size of like a living room. That's what the previous owners had it laid out as. Luckily for this room, it gets to become my office. You lucky beige! The first thing I'm going to tackle is putting up my flower wall. It's just a curtain rod that kind of wedges in between the two walls. So you get to watch me do that. I think I just cracked my wall. Look at the corner. Let me fix that real quick. Oh my goodness, that was exhausting. My hair is going flat because I'm so hot. Thank you, Ayla. I do have some slight wall damage, and it did crack a little bit in that corner. We're gonna hope for the best. I have a center beam in the middle, or a center hook to hold the weight in the middle. And then over here, I also did some more damage. So I didn't do it without no flaws. I actually really like that there. I am fingers crossed that that stays there and I don't wake up in the morning and it's on the ground. So I even took it a step further and I put screws all into the backdrop at different areas where it kind of poofed out a lot. So now even if it does fall, that bitch is mounted to the wall. This is what it looks like sitting from my desk, and I love it. Fun fact, this is actually a wall that you would like rent for a baby shower. Joke's on them because I bought it for my obsession. Before I call it a night, I think I'm going to try to go ahead and restock my shelf, and I will show you guys some of my favorite pieces as I do it. And then I'm calling it a night. I got a shower. I stink. I'm going to give you one guess. What do you think is on top? The thing that literally changed my life. I will pass this down for generation to generation, and then finally, like on the third one, they'll be like, what is this? The fact the person who prepped my pizza and put this in my box has no idea the impact that they had on my life. I will guard this with my life. It's only fitting that she gets top bill because she is that bitch. I added my peeps and my crocheted flowers. Freaking cute. Make it pink, make it blue, make it pink, make it blue. I'm so sad. The bish used to be pink, but it's faded. I'll never light this. I changed my mind. I think I like it down there better. Yep. These are my most precious babies. Ah. I got the world's tiniest Polly Pocket. I got the world's tiniest princesses. And then a couple figures that were made for me. Little trinket boxes. There's my couch. Shh. I stood in front of it and I realized I put the flowers and the peeps the wrong way. God dang it, Bobby. Much better. So with the rest of it, I started hyper-focusing and then I forgot to film the rest of it. So I will show you guys the whole shelf now that it's done. I love it so much. It'll probably change a few more times as I start unpacking more stuff to put on the shelf. But like I said before, the reason I don't paint this is because this would all blend in and it would be too much for my eyes. Don't get me wrong, I love pink and blue, but I have my limits. At the end of this video, I will go through the whole shelf slowly so you guys can see everything, especially if I change it around again. But for now, let's move on. I also hung up my Laura Olympus clock next to the shelf. Honestly, one of my favorite pieces. I love it so much. So I'm going to move on to, I think, Care Bears. I don't remember exactly how many I have. This is just the first layer. There's a whole other layer at the bottom, and there's also that box. But the good news is I think the company has changed the boxes. So I'm officially free. For those who don't know, I love the Care Bears, specifically in this box. I love how they all look uniform and together. And I'm glad they stopped doing it because I'm running out of space. Based on the size of the wall, technically 6 can fit across. But I think I'm only going to do 5 just so I can get it from top to bottom. And then I have a little bit of space for more stuff. I have a problem. Here's everybody laid out. I think this is the order I'm going to keep it. I tried to do it rainbow order. Technically, I think pink should be up with red because as it fades, it technically goes to pink. But there's so many pinks. Look at all that. So we're going to keep them like this. And I just measured it. So they should all fit perfectly up here. So let me go ahead and do that. I'm going to be using these plastic Velcro command strips. I love these. I use these for 100% of the things I put on my wall unless it's too heavy and I actually have to use nails. These are amazing. Aren't they just so beautiful? Oh my goodness. I do have room for more if I do find a few that I don't have. I think there's like 2 or 3 maybe. But they're on eBay and they're very expensive, so I'm going to wait. What I love about my office is no matter where I go, I have an interesting backdrop. I'm just over here living my best life. Over the weekend, I went to a flea market and I found this and this. For right now, I actually found the perfect thing. I'm going to put my nail polish in this one. Interesting fact about me is I love doing my nails. I use gel polish and it is the most relaxing, soothing thing I can do for myself. And this polish lasts weeks. I could probably make it last 5 to 6 weeks, but I get so impatient and I love doing them that I'll probably do them every 3 to 4 weeks. But I have a mass collection of just pink and blue nail polish. This is from D&D, the only polish I use. And I actually bought 16 more last night. They were 55% off. I couldn't resist. So I'm going to go ahead and put them in this cabinet. I was actually laying in bed thinking about this shelf last night, and I was like, oh, what if it fits my nail polish? Like a glove. I believe this shelf was manifested for me. How perfect is that? Now I can see every color. Oh, and I'm so glad I bought 16 more because there's some gaps. And I actually put everything on this nail wheel, and then they're numbered. So when I need them, I just look at this and then I get the number. I love it. And I know you're thinking, how many polishes can you have in just 2 colors? So many. Like when I say I love pink and blue, I love every shade of pink and blue. Now, I actually don't know where I'm going to put that shelf yet, so we're just going to leave that be. I think I'm going to turn my focus to this areola. I'm going to remove this bar, and I'm going to remove these 3 shelves, and we're actually going to put this shelving unit in there. Ah, hi, baby girl. By the way, when I'm down here in my office, so are all of my cats. They feel so loved. That wasn't too tough to remove. I was actually going to put the shelves under, so I had 6, but then look at that. And then look at that. This was such a weird layout. Okay, it's something, I guess. I don't like those shelves. I think I'm just going to remove them and then just deck the wall out with stuff. Because I don't know, it's not very flattering to my eyes. Definitely looks a lot better. I need to patch the wall. And I'm also trying to guess whether or not this ledge was here first and they added the closet. But then if so, why did we go up high on this side and not this side? I guess we'll never know. I have a ton of moving paper from unwrapping my delicates. I'm actually going to use that to fill in my holes. Giggity! So I have to wait now to finish that because I have to have the plaster dry and then I got to retouch up the paint. So I'm going to clean up this area and clean off this table because I want the table over here so that I can actually start having space to like unpack boxes and lay it out. This table will permanently stay here so that I can just have more crafting space because usually I bring out a foldable table in my old office. This time I'm going to have my old kitchen table. Oh, would you just look at it? It's beautiful. This will probably be the only time you ever see this table empty. I love that there's enough space around the whole table. This is so if I'm sewing, if I have a bigger paint project, oh, it'll be nice. And then I can just leave it and come back to it and I don't have to worry about cleaning the table. Before I start putting things up on the wall, I'm going to go through some boxes just so I can gather everything that needs to be hung before I commit because I have stuff to hang there, hang here, hang. Pretty much every wall space you see will be covered in stuff. Pink and blue specifically. Oh, here's one of the many crafts that I have on my to-do list. I actually have a collection of My Little Ponies. These are all vintage. So I thought it would be really cool to make one look like me so that I can be with my friends. Like it is no joke the amount of crafts I have on the back burner to do. Like for example, this keyblade. I've had this, 5 years? It'll get done eventually. Why, yes, I have a mini me. And I have a mini me. And before you ask, yes, I am obsessed with myself. Because answer me this, who else will be? Be obsessed with yourself. Don't be ashamed of it. Oh, I have a system down. I have my stuffies. I have dolls. And I have things that need to be hung on the wall. But look what I found. Oh my goodness. This is your sign to buy those plaster kits and do this with your kids. You will not regret it. It's one of my favorite pieces. I should do another one. I think he was 4 when we did this. He's 9 now. Could have swore this table was clean just a few minutes ago. A lot of this is for the wall. I also have more future projects. The bin is now full of stuffies and a couple of bags. But I did get a lot of this area cleaned off. Look at me going. And I still have about, I don't even know, like 12 boxes outside in the garage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, correction. I have 19 boxes left. Right now I'm going to focus on getting my ladies dressed because they're feeling a little drafty. Somebody better call the fashion police because these two need to be arrested. Oh, I'm jealous. They also need to be steamed, but I've yet to unpack that yet. They're also in major need of a pedicure and a manicure. I've yet to paint their nails. Like, what's wrong with me? Oh, I'm so excited. Let me go get my polish. I'll just match it with your outfits. Do you have a preference? Of course not. Let me go ahead and pick yours. And don't worry, I'm not going to charge you. It's on the house. But you do have to pay me rent, so sorry about that. Who knew I'd grow up to paint my mannequin's nails? By the way, this isn't my hand. Very professional. Look at that. Beige. And I use gel polish, so it's not going to peel off again. It's there forever! Let me just give this back to you. There we go. Looking good. Let's move on to my lady. Oh, man, you got some pointy toes. All right. All right, you're all finished. I even took the liberty of sanding down your toes because they were a little pointy. But we have pastel and we have vibrant. Can I show them your nails? Beautiful. Breathtaking. It truly is the little things. I will say, though, mine do look better, so sorry about that. Future Ayla here in our living room. Hey, how's it going? I just want to let you guys know if there's any hiccups in the audio or you hear me double say something. I'm so sorry about that. I can't fix it. When I take the video from TikTok and put it on my computer to edit, it does it. It's very frustrating. So, sorry about that. Continue. The fact neither of us know what's going to come up in this video next is astonishing. I'm going to move on to this couch. We're going to fold up all this plastic and I'm going to put my stuffies on it so that my cats do not lay on it and claw it. Rude. And a big thing I get is, why is it not split pink and blue? I don't know how to upholstery furniture yet. It's on my list, trust me. You know what? I could also dye it. Stay tuned, I guess. Do you see what I have to deal with? I took that off like, what, 5 seconds ago? You're lucky you're cute and I love you more than anything in the world. This is what I'm left with. It's all right. It's not the best. I mean, the stuff is the best, but I'm missing a lot of my pillows. I think they're still in the garage. And I know my cats are already going to lay right there, which is fine. It's fine. At least there's a blanket there. There's not like a million other places in this house to lay. Well, well, well. What do we have here? I got waffles on my couch. I love you, Raffers. You're so sweet you don't even need syrup. But you need a couch, apparently. Let's move on to lunch. No, I'm just kidding. It's my stained glass. I'm going to put them on these 3 windows here. I do have 2 more on this wall, but I'll just have to get more stained glass. Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? I need more stained glass because that's incomplete. Where is my singing career? With auto-tune. In case you're curious, that one's my favorite. It looks like my hair. A couple of the shelves I bought came in. Look how freaking cute those are. I'm going to go ahead and fill them and decorate the wall so we can get a lot of this stuff off my table. It's stressing me out. And they're still working on my encapsulation of my crawl space. And they also found a leak. I'll be fine. I'm actually internally grateful because if it wasn't for them fixing the crawl space, I wouldn't have known I had a leak from my upstairs toilet. Things happen in mysterious ways. Well, would you look at that? That's a nice looking hole. So update with my crawl space, they actually got it done, but now they are working on the plumbing. This pole or pipe, copper pipe from my toilet and shower is leaking, so they had to expose it so that they can work on it. And it's not just there, it's also my whole shower. I'm laughing through the pain. Well, good news with my plumbing. I have a whole new pipe. The leak is fixed. There was no other issues than to get that. Luckily, my homeowner's insurance covered pretty much everything that was already done. I would just now have to pay to get it fixed. Bish, I watched 3 YouTube videos. I'm all fixing myself. That, though, is going to be another video. I'm going to focus on getting my office done. But I'm excited to take on that challenge because then I'll learn how to deal with drywall for the future. And then I won't have to pay somebody to cut my wall. Bish, I'll cut it myself. I think I'm going to pull out the OG, which is my Bob's Burger shelf. It's been with me since day 1. We're going to go ahead and put it in this closet space. So here is the before. And here's the after. I'm definitely going to need to get a motion sensor light just so you can see everything better. But I'm very happy with the turnout. I have my shelf fully stocked. There's definitely room for more though. And in the center, I put a younger version of me because I'm literally able to do all of this because of her. Love that bitch. Now I did start attempting to put stuff over here. But I ended up not really liking it because this wall is what you see right when you walk downstairs. And it needs a little something. And by something, I mean my fake brick wall that I had at my old house. This time I learned a valuable lesson though. We are gonna put painter's tape on the wall first before I stick these on. So like I said, right when I come downstairs, that is the first wall you see. So here is my before. Here's my in between. That was a lot of tape. And there's the after. Round of applause for me. I am extremely happy with the turnout. I think it looks phenomenal. The tape was a smart move because I messed up a few times putting it down too early and it just peeled right off. Man, past Ayla is so mad at me because I figured this out because of her mistakes. Now I'm going to refix up this area. I got to push all this back, but I do got to get some Gooby Gone because that's the sticker pieces from this wall. So do you see how they stick to my floor? Should have taped my floor first, I guess. I got everything back up against the wall. I actually already went through all of these containers just to kind of clear them out and get rid of things I don't need. But that looks really good. I like the split on split. I think tonight I'm going to tackle my filing cabinet because I had to go through it a couple days ago because I had to get a new driver's license with my updated address and with that new, I can't even remember, the new thing that you have to get on your driver's license. I went all the way there and they're like, oh, you need your marriage certificate or marriage license, even though I had my social security card with my name on it and my old driver's license with my name on it, which you can't get without the marriage license, but that isn't enough proof even though it's a government issued ID. Make that make sense. Now I got married, like, what was it, 8 years ago? I'm not married anymore. Single and thriving, not even looking, don't even ask, beesh. But I'm going to clean this out because I think I'm holding on to like 14 years of taxes and you're only supposed to keep like 7. And I think I have a bunch of receipts in there from things I just don't need to keep. So it's actually going to be really fun. And I have a labeler with some new tabs so I can make even more room. This is going to be fun. Huh. I could have sworn I already unpacked my cats. Got an update with my Care Bear wall. As you can see, we're missing one. Oh, this came all the way from Canada. This is it. I ain't buying no more. I'm done. I'm complete. I am fulfilled with Care Bears. Can you believe this started with 6 bears? And now look at it. I believe I really do have all of them. I know there's some different variants of some where it's the same name. It's just like a different color bear. I'm not going to count those. And if you guys find another one I don't have, no, you didn't. So I'm moving some more stuff around. I keep jumping over everything. But I bought this shelving unit that I'm going to put something on. The amount of dolls that I have is ridiculous. And I have a problem. But it's my problem and I welcome it beige. I'll go to therapy for you. Do you guys need me to go to therapy? No, you don't? I'm perfect? Oh my God, you guys, shut up. Oh, where do I want to put my sweater that I actually wasn't wearing, but pretend I was? Oh, look at that. That's convenient. This next part, I'm nervous. I'm actually going to be hanging hooks right where you see that stud daddy. How you doing? I'm going to be hanging up backdrops so I can actually take them down and put them up so that I can make videos and just pull it down and then push it back up. I don't think I have to tell you what I'm going to do first though before I hang it up. Shocker! That freaking sucked, but I finished it and I gave it a good tug and it didn't move. So let's go ahead and hang one of my backdrops and see if it works. Well, would you look at that? Let's see if it works. I have it in gray and I also have it in black. I do have a green screen, but I already bought that one that's like a floor one. But man, let's put it back up. I love it. This is going to make it so much easier when I do my videos like of self-acceptance and inner demon. Okay. Now, my plan is to only hang it up when I'm actually using it because it is an eyesore, and I spent all that time hanging up that flower wall, so I'll be damned if eyes go to that first. It's not that I don't appreciate you. It's just, you know, the flower wall is really expensive. I can't even begin to tell you how long I wanted a backdrop that just hung rather than me. I used to have this huge draping thing so that I hang cloth, and I'm grateful for it because that was the beginning days, but hold on, let me get my backdrop. You were saying? Okay, let's move on. Actually, I thought I would just try the black one because, you know, I just did all this work. So here we go. I just did my happy dance. Okay, now I'm done. So I did a little bit of hyper-focusing because I need to get this done. Like, it's chaotic. I did the shelf over here. I'm starting to fill it. I'm just putting stuff anywhere, honestly, at this point. I figured it'll kind of fall into place as I go. I moved my mannequin over there. I added my My Little Ponies next to my Care Bears. Look at that wall. Flourishing. Over here, I started adding some stuff to the wall. My man, he's in space right now. I miss him terribly. Over there, I put my Lore Olympus corner. Book 9 comes out in October, and I'm so ready. I recently got this. Look at that. Couldn't tell you why I bought it, though. I also put beige over here. So I'm going to hyper-focus again to see if I can get my desk cleared off and get this table cleared off. This is what I need cleared off because this would help me unload some more boxes. Yes, I still have more boxes out in the garage. And I do think I'm actually going to use the underneath of my table to store boxes that have like fabric and paper and things for crafts. So I'm out of breath. I'll be right back. So I have wonderful news. I'm done. I hyper-focused so damn hard I finished. Yes. So to get the full effect, we're going to walk down the stairs. Also, these are going to be colored. Don't you worry. It's on a future video because I actually have a bunch of stuff to be colored. So as we walk down. Look at all this room for activities. I can do anything. I can do Lego. That was cool. I also painted my own mirror. Damn girl. I think the most difficult part with unpacking, especially my office, is I kept having the expectation that it should look how it looked before. And I had to kind of let that part of me go because it'll never look like my old office. And I'm okay with that because this new office is a new space for me to grow in and expand, and it'll change over time. So anything I put now could change tomorrow. And I love that. I love that the fact that change is necessary for all of us. And I'm excited to see what this change brings. Look at my beautiful Lore Olympus section. Oh my God. I kind of just have all my craft supplies here. I cleaned out all of my bins, so those are organized. I have my new knick-knack wall. Look how freaking cute that is. There's so much going on. And I'll just add way more. But thank you guys for going on this journey with me. I truly appreciate it. I love that you guys are here and that you were so patient with me this past year. I was very MIA because this move was a lot. But I handled it and I got through everything that I needed to, and I'm so extremely proud of myself. And now we get to live a life where my son is close to both of his parents, and I can't even express how much healing that has given me, that he can choose wherever he wants to go and see both parents that brought him into this life, and I'm honored that I'm able to do that for him. So this move has been very healing. I missed working so much though, but I feel so blessed that I have a job that allows me to grow and process things the way I need to. And I couldn't do that without you guys, and I greatly, truly appreciate it. And I know I say it all the time, but thank you for giving me your precious, valuable time. It means everything to me. Thank you for being here. I hope you enjoyed the transition from my old office to my new office. Will it be my last time? I don't freaking know. That's future Ayla's problem. That bitch is cray. But I'm so excited to start crafting again. I have a ton of things lined up. Here's just a few. I still have to set up my catio. I have to fix the wall in the bathroom now. That's exciting. I really want to make a Labubu, but a Labishfu. I'm really excited about that one. I have a ton of stuff to dye. I want to do a Lore Olympus bag, and I need to finish my convention video. I'm so excited to see what this year holds, and next year, and the year after that. How exciting, and you get to be here with me. I'm such a lucky beige. As always, guys, thank you for joining me, and I cannot wait to see you on the next one. I love you. Bye, beige! As promised, here is a closer look at my cabinet, which is like my own little personal museum. Just when you think you've seen it all, you probably haven't, because there's layers on layers. This has been accumulated over the past 5 years since I discovered pink and blue. These are things that have been sent to me or made, or I found out in the wild, or my son gave it to me. I love it all. And I know it's probably too much, but I don't freaking care, beige. Also, do you see that little clown right there? I found that at an estate sale. Do you know how random that was? Meant to be. Also, originally, earlier in the video, I put my homemade statue where Aurora is, but I just thought Aurora added so much more of a pop, so I actually put my statue on the other side of the office. And then I don't think I showed down here. I got my bug in my coffee shop and all my little plaster things with my son. I love it so much. Might as well go ahead and show you a close-up of this as well. I love this edition. I can't wait to add more. And there is actually a lot of pieces from my old dollhouse. She did not actually make the move because she was just falling apart. So we're going to have to make a new dollhouse. Future project! I also wanted to show some love to this section of my office. This is everything created by Mindy. She is on Facebook as Magical Mandela Stylist Stitches and Sketches. She has created all these beautiful pieces for me, and I feel so blessed to have her in my life. I'm only missing one, and that is of me and Grandma, so I will be adding it, but I wanted to give a huge thank you to Mindy. Oh, I forgot I filmed a little 360 from sitting in my office chair. Oh, look at this girl. She's just living her best life. This is making me nauseous, though. Okay, I'm gonna go. Bye! Bye!